Yo, what's up, guys? Back with another one, another classic. But today we're gonna be speaking about another topic that I know most of us probably go through on a daily basis. Um, you can tell I chilled out from the last video, but yeah, I just been thinking about this too, and I know a lot of y'all probably are like most of us are scared to speak about this, but we really can't depend on no one, bro. At the end of the day, I know this may be the most basic stuff y'all hear, but like y'all go to sleep alone, we all die alone, we all come here alone, you know what I'm saying? We all come with God, obviously. As much as I preach God in my videos, that's all I'm gonna do, you feel me? I can't switch up. Once I got God in my life, I got God in my life, and that's how it's been since birth. You know, I feel like we all supposed to be preaching the Lord for real. And our Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, who died for our sins. So again, before this video, pray y'all have a blessed day. Y'all are at least having a blessed day. If not, I hope that I can somewhat shed a light. Um, I know some of y'all want to talk, but sometimes I'll be busy and I'll hit y'all up eventually though, for real. Just hit me up in the comments and I'll read those fast though. Sometimes I don't even be online and y'all gotta understand that, but like again, you can't depend on no one. You can't even depend on me, bruh. So I'm just here to tell y'all that today. Y'all can't depend on no one no matter what. Because at the end of the day, like I said in the beginning, you come here alone, you die alone, and that's just how it is from the jump, you know. Can like if you start this self-improvement journey or just enlightenment, like ain't nobody gonna help you. Ain't nobody gonna help you up when you fall. Ain't nobody gonna grab you. You gotta be a man. You gotta get yourself up, or a woman. You gotta get yourself up. Feel me? Um, unless you're a woman, then more people probably gonna help you. But it's just like that's how society set up things. I feel like, because most men chase women and they help them. Maybe on a tip. I ain't gonna lie. Most of us be simps, but it's just how society is. As a man, we all gotta go through the same stuff alone. Ain't nobody gonna hold your dick for you. Um, you basically just gotta keep, doing what you gotta do. And what I mean is, don't depend on people. Like most of us are so codependent to the point where we will get mad if someone leaves us. If someone like does us wrong. But you gotta realize that at the end of the day, it's really you who should fall back and realize that, maybe I'm the one who's tripping, because at the end of the day, all I have is me. Unless you're in a relationship, of course, and you're depending on that person for your love, and they do you wrong. But that's why it's always being said, follow God, have a relationship with God before you have a relationship with anyone. That's how I see it. It's hard, yes, because you go so like unexpectedly, like you go without even knowing anything. Like you start everything, like it's like when you're on this self-enlightenment path, like you just don't know, you don't know nothing, bro. You don't know nothing. Like you don't know what a relationship is. You just jump and dive into whatever you think is right, and society sets up for you, because society is set up. And I'm not blaming society for all my problems. Maybe I kind of am, but like society sets up things in a way where it's just like you gotta get married right away. You gotta have kids at a young age. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to save. Like, hopefully, someone watches my video and knowing you're not alone. Um, that you don't gotta do this right away, bruh. Like, you don't gotta depend on nobody. Like, never depend on anyone. If anything, depend on God first. Give God all your problems. Give God all your struggles that you're struggling with, and trust me, you'll be alright. You'll see more faith. You'll see more light. You'll notice that you'll feel more better throughout the day. And you just gotta pray on these things every single day. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to talk to God, but because you may feel like, again, in the moment, you just so attached to someone. We get so attached to the point where we can't leave that person's side. We can't stop thinking about them. It could be your parents. It could be your friends. It could be someone you talk to today. But just know that those same people, bro, they ain't thinking about you right now. They aren't thinking about you right now. I'm just telling you that right now. Like, they may, they may be thinking about you, but if you even clicked on this video, bro, you a chosen one. Like, you ain't meant to depend on no one. You ain't meant to be leeching. You ain't meant to be a person pleaser or whatever they call it. Like, you meant to be alone for a while, for real. So that way you can be strong in the end and have the life that you want and attract all these. If you want to have 10 wives, go ahead, but like, I recommend the one for you that you would want. You know, don't depend on nobody. Don't depend on nobody. Like if you, especially if you're on this journey, you can't depend on nobody. So I feel like this video ain't gonna be for everyone. But if you really wanna know, if you really wanna like feel like what I'm saying and understand that you don't need nobody, stay. But if you feel like you ain't gonna understand and you're just gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna go back to that person. Cause some people already stuck. You know, some people don't want to change their ways because it's hard for them enough. And I truly pray for those people. I don't want to see everyone stuck. I want to see everybody win. You know, but there's so much people out there who are just so attached to a certain person and situation that they constantly like spam their text messages, and you gotta realize no one even cares about that, bruh. You gotta put yourself first. You gotta stop putting these people before you. You know, you gotta stop putting these people's issues. Like, yes, say you love them, but y'all are quick to get on the Instagram or Snapchat the first thing in the morning, texting your friends, you know, texting your homies, being like, I mean, yeah, it's good to check up on them, but pray to God first, bro. Get on your knees. You know, get on your knees and pray to God and be like, thank you, Lord, for another blessed day. I'm very grateful that you woke me up today. And be grateful. Find reasons to find gratitude, bro, because that will change your whole day. I swear to my life. You will feel so much more confident. You will feel so much more refreshed. Like, just by me speaking to the screen, I feel like I'm losing my mind, bro. Like, if you, the first thing you depend on, like, you don't even gotta be people, bro. Like, don't even depend on your screen. Don't depend on like sources that aren't gonna keep you happy. If you know the phone is draining you, which I don't know a single person in the world that has had a phone and not struggled with the addiction of using it, being on TikTok, Instagram, and you may say, well, I get my information from Instagram, I get motivation, but you could do that. As long as you're doing that, you straight. But don't go hours on it, like being too addicted to the motivation, because at that point you just procrastinating on it. At that point you just watching other people's lives. Don't you think that's kind of sad? Like, you watching other people's lives, bro. You gotta watch your own life. You have your own reality right in front of you. You don't need to watch their lives. How you think people back then, like before this internet stuff, did it? And I ain't gonna blame y'all again. It's all society's fault because they're raising our kids like this. They're raising people like this to believe that you need to have a screen. I mean, yes, as much as I know calling people, you know, pick me up, mom, I need a ride, you know, yada yada yada. As much as I understand that, I can understand that. You know, keep your phone in your pocket. Keep your phone in your backpack, but don't always keep it in your pocket, matter of fact. Don't always keep your phone around. Learn to not be so codependent. You feel me? Unless you're using it for business. Use your phone for smart things, bro. Like, use it as your resource. Because think about it again. People had to get jobs back then, but you can make money off your phone. I'm not doing that. I'm not earning money, but understand, things take time. I'm not rushing y'all. People say that, but they say you can get it like fast right away. You probably can, but you just need to like manifest. You need to take the time to learn things, and obviously you need to learn yourself first. So even before the money, don't even worry about that stuff, bro. Worry about putting yourself first. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how long it takes. You gotta put yourself first, bro. You should be tired of just doing the same thing every day. Doing the same thing every day, because one thing leads to another. If you're on your phone, you're gonna be crazy. You won't, especially if you like a man. I don't know about women. I'm not a girl. I mean, y'all may say I look like one. I don't really care. But bro, y'all eventually gonna be on the hook. Y'all eventually gonna find something on TikTok, Instagram. Y'all gonna get addicted. And it's gonna come to a point in time where if you quit your phone, and I had no choice, I lost my phone. And I'm kinda glad I did. I am glad I did, because God made me lose it. Not like on purpose, not in a wrong intentional way, but I feel like everything happens for a reason, because I was addicted. I would bring it on me when I went for walks. I would have my head down, walking like this. Every time someone talked to me, I'd be like, yeah, what's up? But then I would look at my phone when they were talking to me. I wouldn't make eye contact. I would be scared. But that's because you living for other people. You know, you have no consciousness to understand that you're a person, bruh. Of course you still go through stuff. When you're in reality, life isn't perfect, bro. You still gonna face stuff. You still gonna have challenges every day. That's life. But once you realize to find the beauty in that, to pray God through every struggle, You're gonna learn eventually to embrace the struggle. It's gonna come a point in time where you like, if you have a phone and you're on this journey, which honestly, like I said, I don't even have a phone, so I wouldn't know. You know, you eventually gonna learn. You eventually gonna go on these apps and be like, you gonna see through these women, bro. You gonna only want the real, cause you gonna feel so much love. God's gonna teach you like, this is nasty, cause life is a test regardless. Life is a test. Just look at life as a test. You're being tested every time you have the urge. So when you have that urge, go in a cold shower. But that's, like I said, a different video. But it's like one thing leads to another. All I'm trying to say is don't depend on no one for your happiness. Don't depend on nobody at all. I don't know what y'all depending on people on. I don't know if it's because y'all feel like y'all need something. It's because we all humans. Of course, I understand no one's perfect. It's going to take time. We all need fulfillment. But if you really need some kind of fulfillment, go to God. Go to nature. Why do you think you feel like you have some kind of fulfillment? Yeah, it's uncomfortable if you've been on your phone all day today on Instagram. It's uncomfortable if all you've been doing is procrastinating all day. It's uncomfortable if you don't take that first step. So just take that first step and trust me, your life will change forever. Your life will change for the good, trust me. Not right away, not overnight. But we all want things overnight, and that's why we tend to struggle so much, because when things don't go our way, we just like, I give up. I'm not worth it. You are totally worth it. Like, believe me, I came from the same place y'all did. I struggled for so long. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. I mean, 2021, I was getting my stuff together, but it took a while, bro. Like, for that long, like, only because I did things in the wrong manner, I feel like. Like, I would edge and say that I'm actually on semen retention, but nah, that wasn't the way. I had to actually fully force myself to quit. I had to just accept the fact that, you know, it's all a feeling. You know, God taught me that it's all a feeling. Whatever you're feeling, it's all a feeling. It's possible to go away. You know, obviously you gotta fight those demons. You gotta get those demons out of you. You gotta pray through that for real. Because if you want to hub all the time, you definitely got demons controlling you, bro. You ain't human. For real. I'm not here to scare y'all. I'm just here to tell y'all the truth, bro. And that's the thing we be hiding the most, is the truth. That's the thing they be hiding the most. You know, I would never hide the truth from y'all, bro. I'm speaking from experience. Y'all don't want to believe me? Go ahead. Keep doing your research. But this is from experience, and I truly wish the best for each and every single one of y'all. And another reason y'all should never depend on anyone is because people gonna leave you dry, bro. Like, you realize how many people left you? Like, you watching this with anyone right now? You get a text message from anyone saying, I love you and I wish you the best day and I telling you this and that, what to do? Obviously, no one's perfect in life. Nobody. So in the end, if you really want to be a leader, if you really feel different and you meant for this life, you gotta learn to be not alone, because you got God, but have self-love for yourself. Through the feelings, through the hard times, through all the hate, through all the anger. Every day you're going to feel something. You're going to be tested. But you got to realize that this is all meant for me. You know, I'm strong. I'm a king. I'm a king. I'm a God. I'm before the God, you know. I was meant for this life. You realize how most people depend on something nowadays? Like, most people depend on something for some kind of easy way out. Like, I don't know how to tell y'all this, but like, most people depend on, like, when it gets hard, when it gets a little rocky, most people gonna leave you. But you always the black sheep. You always the one that just chooses to turn your head around and be like, you know, I'm gonna keep going because I was made for this life. No one can stop me. I'm unstoppable. Yeah, you may give up here and there, but at least you chose to keep going, bro. There's gonna be nights where you're the only one outside. There's gonna be mornings where you're the only one up. You know, you won't feel alone during those times too. But realize God's literally watching you. God knows your intentions. You realize, y'all see any angel numbers? That doesn't happen for no reason. It's all part of the journey. I'm gonna give y'all some proof right now. I saw 1111 first, then I saw 11. Like, I started seeing like those type of numbers, like the same numbers, 111, 222, throughout the day for a while. Then when I was like on my next phase, like going through different changes and shifts through my life, like the way I think, I started seeing like different double digit numbers, like 1133, like, and then from there it was just like, I just started understanding different numbers were angel numbers. After that, like, 1222 or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? 122, 155. Like, really phases to this life, and it's really like depending again how far you stuck in this hole that you're in until you actually get out and have a breakthrough and earn it. Because it is hard. There's times where you're gonna be left dry. There's times where you're gonna feel like no one's there, and it's hard. But all that builds you in the end. Just trust me. Do this for 6 months. Do this for a whole year. Do this for the rest of 2023. And by the end of the year, I guarantee you, you will feel strong. Especially if you this down bad, you gonna feel strong. You may feel like you still dealing with stuff, but you gonna have a different way of thinking. You ain't gonna feel alone no longer because you know who to call. Top of that, you gonna be attracting more people because they gonna see your niche. They gonna see that you're able to. Most people are gonna want to be like you regardless. Obviously, you wouldn't want that. You wish the best for everyone, right? You know, everyone's gonna start coming to you. People gonna start hitting up your phone more. I mean, not really, because people are so busy with their own life that they don't even, like, they don't want to be the one to take the first step. But you're gonna be the one that's not scared to take that first step. You're gonna be the one that's gonna be like, and you ain't gonna care about that because you're gonna see through people. You won't be like, should I really be talking to this person right now? You'll send love, but like, it's just like, you know, you just want the real. You feel like you don't got time to waste that energy. So in the end, we really supposed to be grounding, growing, learning as a person. You know, you're really supposed to be learning as a person in this life. And in the end, you're just gonna teach people, bruh. You're just gonna teach people. You may attract like whatever you want in the way, but through all that, never let nothing change you. Always worship God. That's the way we're living here, bro. Like, I hope a year from now I'm living like different than I am now. Like, I'm still I'm not struggling like I was before, but I'm definitely like, I'm grateful for everything, you know. Even if I don't have money, even if I don't have nothing, all that I feel like I went through last year, which I wish I recorded more last year, but I was too scared to speak on a camera like I am now. But obviously God helped me grow some balls. I'm definitely grateful, you know. Nothing can change how I feel, not money, not nothing, because even God taught me to see through that. And that's another thing, most of us depend on money. We depend on money, and it's like, that's the first thing we want to chase. That's the first thing I chased, and that was not it. The first thing I should have chased was happiness, was love, was peace, you know. You want to pray for love. You want to pray for your heart to be fulfilled, you know. And at the end of the day, when you go through all these feelings, God's going to reward you with the feeling of happiness, with the feeling of love, with the feeling of fulfillment. And you're going to be, like I said again, most of us depend because everything is so hard. We feel like we can't even talk to people nowadays because we just used to talking to an online girl, bro, online screen. You feel me? And we depend on Netflix. We let them talk for us. We don't talk for ourselves. And if we do, it's usually small talk. It's never really that genuine, like long conversation. And if it is, you gotta be off something. Like, if you know what I mean, you gotta be like off some. Like, you just gotta be off something every time we actually like active like that, bro. Like, we depending on so much. Let me know what y'all think though, bro. I really hope this video helped y'all. Like, I'm never going to depend on nothing. I got to the point where God helped me like learn never fold in a conversation, never fold in any of that, because I don't live off a screen. You know, that was my struggle. I lived off a screen. I mean, yeah, I talk on Instagram, I talk on that, but I shortage my time on here. I just wish y'all never, like, I wish y'all the best, and I wish y'all never depend on people, because people, now that I think about it, we're all struggling. We're all going through something. You know, you may be feeling something right now. There's no way that anyone's perfect. I mean, yeah, there's people on here that actually living their best life, but even those people went through struggles. Like, you just can't trust no one unless you know them, I feel like. You can call someone real, but don't call someone real unless they give you their heart. Unless they with you actually do this. Unless they at least trying with you, you know? So, I might make a part 2 to this. Y'all have a good day. God bless y'all. I love talking to y'all today. And peace out for real.